him before Cowboy, but the minute he moved with, every time he's like, so I've met Alex in real life, so he's completely different to what he's like on social media. Like, he is so different.
So are you.
And
you couldn't say a word in real life. You couldn't speak to anyone. You were so scared of everything and everyone around you, but you slept in a bedroom with Chris Beak in the Airbnb, that you were so scared of him.
And when he's away from Cowboy, even I said to him, like, he was texting me abuse the other week, and I was like, you're literally giving me an ick, you sound like Cowboy. And he was like, rah, 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 and I was like, it's a big ick.
It's the blah, 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 the duh, 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 because they don't know what they're saying.
And then he was like, oh, go and something about go and trauma over your mum, or go and use your mum as an excuse of things, or use your dad's illness, or your daughter's death on this, and all of this. And I was just like,
all of this.
Okay.
You know, when someone says all of this about something so sensitive, it's most of the time a big, massive lie, because if someone said that about something so close and sensitive to you, it wouldn't be an all of this. It would be word for word, because you'd be that upset about it.
It's crazy.
And I've got all the text messages from
Well, then show it.
him, and his mum sent me a cease and desist to say that if I spoke on him.
Yeah, because you're obsessed with talking about us. You've been on 4 FYP shows, honey, and still nobody cares about you.
Or any information on what he's done to me or anything, then
No, nobody cares is the point. Nobody cares about the lies you spout. Because the biggest lie you're living is that you can't walk to Pip. That's the biggest lie. That you cannot walk, and that's why you're claiming Pip.
they will be taking me to court. So that's another blackmail there.
It's not a blackmail, it's a fact. Be quiet and stop talking.
And she's not actually a licensed solicitor yet either, so she's actually broken the law by doing that, by impersonating a
And you're not a licensed man.
solicitor.
Do you know what I don't get with his mum is that I saw a clip last year where like Cowboy was really nasty to his mum while they were staying in her house. Like they were staying in her house and they were being so nasty to her. And when I saw it, I thought, oh my God, you're in her house. Are you speaking to her like that? Like that's...
Because that's what happens in couples and relationships. You have arguments. I understand that half of these people don't understand that because they're too busy and that's what they spend all their time on. But in a relationship, you argue with the mum, you argue with the brother, you argue with the everything. That's what you do. You wouldn't know that because you're too busy with internet drama. That's why you had to invite your ex around to stay at your house. Yes, me and my mum had a very big public argument and now we absolutely laugh about it.
It's crazy.
Like Sia said, there was a situation with a man who sung. I'm not going to name his name, but things got a bit too much because there was feelings there on his side but not on my side, and Alex basically told me to suck it up because he's a big gifter, so I had to...
Effie, you gave him your address the first day you met him, honey. You were like a shit to fly because you heard money. A shit to fly, a fly to shit? You gave him your bank details the first day you met him. You gave him your address. You gave him your wish list. You went live and invited it to him so you could get your Leon and Lily, Effie. You met up with him. You forced him to buy you an Airbnb in London. You held an exposure live on him. You saw a vulnerable person who had an interest in him, in you, and exploited every single last penny off of him.
Suck it up and, you know...
I want to hit 50k taps, everybody. Double tap the screen.
Take everything that was going on and keep quiet, basically, because I'm not being a good friend to him because I'm pushing this other person away who's a big gifter.
No,
If he was that worried about your children's safety by a man who was allegedly... Get tapped! If you was so scared for your safety and your children's safety, would you really care about what I say? Suck it up. No, you wouldn't. Can you all see the blatant lies? It's so bad.
Guys, he's not. This isn't his live. He's probably his live doing games or something, but this isn't his live. This is just a clip of him.
He's probably live talking about me. That's all he's done for the last.
I'm just.
And that's all you do, jumping from FYP pages to FYP pages. Now it's my turn.
Letting it. I've just muted it and letting it play so anyone that comes in knows who we're talking about.
He went live earlier and said that my weight and this and that and
this and that. I'm on an exposure live, but it was this and that.
Let me find what Jags posted from her live. So did something kick off in Jags live or something?
So Jag played some video.
Probably effort, darling.
I'll let you explain.
If you go on Mum's backup, Sophie, I've tagged you. That's
Is it this one?
No, that's somebody else's screen recorded. But I've tagged you in Mum's backup with our response.
Oh, this.
Yes, that's me taking my mum to the care home. That's how we took it. But we was obviously more worried about Effie and about Jamie and Effie's friend. That's why obviously we said about you playing that.
Living with a heart problem at my age has taught me to cherish every beat,
Are they meant to be funny?
every moment.
So your mum's not 95?
No, babe.
Oh, right, okay. At least we've
I've
confirmed.
confirmed it, Sophie, babe. I've just seen a writing all about the money side of it. Mum said she tagged you in them earlier. I think there's 3 or 4 videos.
I didn't even know.
Will, just like any other game show on TikTok, based on their entries they send. They get that many entries.
I didn't realise I don't want to watch.
They're already aware. I said.
I've never...
She used to, Alex and Cowboy used to say, "Oh, have you seen this? Like the old people used to, like the old mods have put up about your children. If you leave, then you're going to be alone, and they're going to." So that was the other reason why I didn't leave.
Do you have proof of any of your wild accusations? Has anyone seen any proof of this? You should literally be a scriptwriter for Netflix.
Either was because I was drilled into my head that my children were being targeted when it was.
You told us your child was being targeted. Let me get this screenshot right now. You are beyond a liar. It's unbelievable. Give me a minute. It's like you forget the things you write to people. It's like you forget it. I don't. I've got it all. 1 second. I should have, like, probably... Maybe I should just go through each screenshot and explain to you what you're seeing. That could work as well. Shall we do that? Shall we just go for... Because there is so many. Shall I just go for each one?
All lies, because when I fell out with them and I left and I walked away and...
I'll do that. I'm going to do that. Everyone share out the live. Let me finish this clip and then we'll do that.
I was going to stay silent.
Traitors still is tonight at 7 p.m.
I wasn't going to talk to anybody, just go off my own way. And then they fired up all these lies and full-blown lied and lied on my children. I thought, you know what? No, you've said things that aren't true, and I'm not going to sit here on a platform and
I'm not them, Alison. I don't doctor screenshots.
allow you to speak on my children and put a narrative into play that any of my children have been essayed, and especially by my brother. That's vile because he's trans. That's what Cowboy said. Because my brother is trans, he has essayed my children, and that he's got a police case against him. And that
Can you show this craziness? Show it. Get it up and play it right now.
got an endangerment of my child's life, and I'm in court for it. No, I'm not. I'm going for a court case for my little boy for custody arrangements, nothing else.
So is that's what instigated him getting called a peddalo then? Because
Yeah,
they said
because
that. So
yeah,
to
he
me,
found out.
what do you expect if you're going to start making wild accusations like that about children? That's a
Yeah, that didn't happen.
crazy thing to say.
Yeah,
And
he
could I
fired
just
up.
say, I've worked with children since I left school, up until a couple of years ago.
We'll stay away from them, Jamie.
I'm still on the up-to-date DBS checks. I have DBS checks every year.
Liar.
There's no court case against me. I've never... I'm sorry, children are innocent. Like, what they said is sick, is disgusting. And, you know, Alex sat in that clip and said that no one should be accused of that, but it's okay for your fiance to sit and accuse people of that.
Yeah, he needs to start sitting him down. I do feel like this cowboy is so problematic.
Yeah,
But he's a nearly 40-year-old man.
Is he?
This is he's 38.
The thing is, as well, him making accusations like that, you could lose your job over that.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I mean,
wild.
I don't work with children anymore, but obviously, if I still did work with children, I could lose my job over that.
I could have
Luckily, the people who know me in real life, they know my character, they know who I am as a person, and they know it's all
Yeah, your own sister does, hence why I showed the screenshots of what she said about you.
lies. So, you know, they can sit there and they can make out all these lies and accusations, but the truth always comes out. That's
I know, and it's coming out hard on you.
how I see it. The truth will always come out in the end. And
So I played a clip like last week, I think it was, and it was like Cowboy asking people to send him money so that he could go to the UK and visit Alex, like, and it was like a year ago or something. Like, it seems like they're always asking people.
that was
How has she just complained about us asking for money whilst pinning a gifting goal?
literally like 2 days before
2 weeks ago,
you did that live.
It was for this
really?
August.
And because he was asking for people to pay his bills for him as well, because he couldn't afford to pay his bills
Do you have proof of that?
and come to the UK.
Yeah, like, I think when you're doing things like that, you know better than like court assassin, sobriety jack, and everyone asking people to send money. Like, I don't think that money should be taken off this app. Like, even Zia messaged me offering to send me money on PayPal to get my kids some Easter eggs, and I said no chance, no. I said I don't want anyone to send me money off the app. That's wild. Like, I don't know how people have the nerve to ask.
And the thing is as well,
What is the difference between sending a TikTok gift and getting 50% and getting 100% for a link? What's the difference?
social services, they use it so easily. They use it to report people. Like, I've been reported a lot, and Jamie will tell you that I've got it all on record. I've got all the paperwork here. Recently, in the last month since leaving, I could have easily, social services could have easily, with the allegations that's been made, come in and remove my children until they've done their investigations. Instead, obviously, they've come in, done what they've needed to do, left again, come in again, left again, come in again, left again. To the
Hello, Chris. How are you? Let me follow you.
point, I'm just like, what about all these children that actually need it?
I say this all the
They're
time.
wasting valuable resources for children that actually are in need.
And if you know any mums in here, if it's ever happened to you, I'm very sorry. If somebody is to report you anonymously, and especially like late at night or on a weekend, it's not just social services that turn up at your house, it's the police. So not only is the police turning up at my house, but social services is turning up at my house, an out of hours one, to come and knock on my door to check that my children are fed, to check that my children aren't beaten, to check my children aren't this and my children aren't that. All because of fake allegations.
Didn't this happen to Rebecca C as well?
Yeah.
I'm sure I played a clip about that weeks ago, and she was saying that they were calling social services on her.
Yeah, they do.
They asked Effie to do it, and Effie said no.
Effie said no whilst emailing them. Okay, Effie.
It's easy to do it, isn't it, when you haven't got kids yourself and you don't understand the.
I just want to say, as you've said multiple times, it's very strange to talk on kids, isn't it, Effie? Why are you talking about Lily's child being on camera then, without clothes on? What kind of adult speaks about someone's child in that manner? So, let me just crop this down again. It's really annoying that keeps happening. I don't know if Lily knew that you were talking about her child in that manner, but speaking on people's children like that, why are you doing that, Effie? You're so against that, aren't you?
Severity of it. People do it to me as well all over this app. It does my tits in.
The 4 people I know who did it, they've all got children. All the 4 people that reported Rebecca all have children.
Really? So you know everyone that did it?
Yeah.
Zia and Effie was 2 of them.
Gonna say
Do
the
you know
name.
what I find quite funny?
I don't care. It was Kay, it was Sassy, it was Annie, and it was Lyndall.
You're so full of shit. You're so full. 1 second, guys. Let me just 1 second. Let me just get the thing of her accusing. This was whilst she was in the group, Effie. Imagine I've got a call off social because Chris Beak sent you a drink of vodka and you have issues. So you are having issues with social during the group. Now let's show you having issues with social before the group, shall we? 1 second. That it was allegedly Brandon. So all of these social problems you have, and it's everybody else apart from you. Every single other person but you. Do you know what? I'm just going to go through these clips from the beginning. So let's go through all these clips.
I don't care. They've
Because I've got a bunch of
already done the worst to me. There's nothing else. They tried to get my dog taken from me. They tried to take my children taken from me. They
Didn't even know you had a dog. In fact, I did actually. Was that not the dog you said you dropped in the bath and it couldn't stop breathing? And then you went on Traitors 2 minutes later.
the things that they've done. They reported me for benefit fraud.
Kay, is Kay his mum?
No, Lyndall's his mum.
Oh,
Love
Lyndall's his
Lyndall.
mum.
Yeah.
Show some love for Lyndall in the chat, guys. We love Lyndall.
Oh my god. So she should fucking know better.
Yeah.
Like, she's literally been in the firing line from Cowboy herself.
Yeah.
But it's, the vindicted side is Alex. And I can say that I was his best friend. The vindicted side is Alex.
Do you think he just hid it well then to start
Yeah,
with?
he's did it well. And then he covers up, like, he wanted to do the FYP again. And him and Cowboy argued about it. And which really makes me laugh by that whole live earlier, because they was like saying about Jags and her heart and stuff like this. But apparently Cowboy's got a heart condition. So why would you take the mick out of somebody else?
Yeah, because he's not hosting an FYP page talking gossip on different people. That's the difference.
And saying, oh, you're going to cave over and unalive, or you're going to have a heart attack or something like that, when you suffer with a heart condition, apparently yourself.
Hey, don't worry about
Apparently you suffered with cancer. Apparently.
that. She's not got a heart condition. She's got COPD. She's not going to be out of it soon. Don't worry about
It's
it.
just the lungs, not the heart.
It's not the heart. It's just the lungs, babe. Don't worry about that one. Quickly, I just want to say thank you for letting me up, Sophie, Effie, Jamie, and Caitlin, your best friend, Effie.
Sean just said it isn't a heart she has to worry about, it's the bottom end.
Yeah, I didn't want to drop her in it that much, but yeah, Sean dropped her in it there. But yeah, thank you for having me up. You guys
No,
keep
it's
high,
okay.
right? And much love to everybody else.
We had to hear all about the big C that she had. Now, I'm not here to say whether she's got it or not, but she was the one questioning a member of our community that she didn't have it, and she believed that she was faking it. I've got the screenshots.
Still watch, but my little girls woke up. Right, love you lots. Bye.
Double tap the screen, everyone. Send your heart me if you haven't already. If you're not sending a heart me in here, I'm going to block you because you're in here for the wrong reason. You're not active then.
I do believe that there's just that. So basically, all this has just stemmed from you just not gifting him anymore. Not giving him money anymore. Basically, that's what, and it's got this nasty.
Yeah, because I left and apparently everyone leaves him. Is he the problem? This is what I used to get all the time. Like, I got a message from him back in May time because so I had early stages of cervical cancer. He's already put this on the app. I didn't want it on the app, but he did.
No, you put it. You held a Discord call to make people feel sorry for you. Is what you did. You told everyone and then pretended it was private. If you was in that Discord call, will you put me in the chat, please? If you was in that Discord call, where she told everybody. Quite a few of you, wasn't you? It wasn't private in the slightest.
And I had to go for a scrape and stuff. And I got basically, he did a live saying how I made it out like I had this massive thing and da-da-da-da-da.
That is a massive thing, though. It's scary as shit.
Yeah,
I've been in that position before. It's so fucking scary because you always assume the worst.
Yeah, and then
you used it to guilt trip people in every way, shape, or form. Just because you have an illness doesn't give you an excuse so that you can do and treat people however you like and say, I've got C. That's not how it works.
So the day after, so I was speaking to a guy who was actually Rebecca C's
Thank you, Zoe.
partner, and I didn't know.
You did know. You knew full well and you found it hilarious. You knew all of it. Every single last bit.
Alex knew, but I didn't know. So then Alex went and told Rebecca. So then me and Rebecca had a call and stuff.
I told Rebecca that your partner who you love is cheating on you. What's wrong with that?
Like that. So then obviously Rebecca was heartbroken for it. Any girl would be, you know, finding out that the guy you're seeing is speaking to another girl.
You found it hilarious.
100% felt it. But it got to the point where me and Rebecca are fine now, like we're quite close now. But I was like, well, I'm not your punching bag. Like, it wasn't me. I wasn't in the wrong. I didn't know about you. So then she come at me in one of Cowboy's live, and then Cowboy messaged me like, you need to behave in the live. You know, you need to not bring drama into live. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to stay out of it.
Yeah, because you was fuming that Rebecca was in the live and you didn't want her to be around. You were absolutely raging.
Because I don't want to bring drama and I just couldn't be bothered.
You was raging at the fact that there was another female who was in the boxes. And yeah, quite frankly, it's not the Effie show, honey. And we don't want to hear your problems. You decided to home wreck a relationship, so you deal with those consequences because you knew how happy Rebecca was on the app. And you heard how upset Rebecca was on the app, and you still decided to continue pursuing Scarbs.
So then, Alex was then messaging me, I'm not just a fucking TikTok person, I'm your fucking brother, you answer the phone to me right now. So then I answered the phone to him.
Yeah, it was bad.
I'm like, no, you're not. Jamie's my brother, not you, bitch.
Yeah.
Sister.
Oh no, he told me he at one point at the beginning of the year I was in quite a bad place financially. I'd lost my job and things like that. It was quite bad. And Effie helped me out financially, and he told Effie not to help me financially and to lend me money because.
Do you have any proof of any of this so far? Nothing. Yeah, I've got all the evidence.
Because she needs to send it for the games.
And then I sat on a phone call for an hour for Cowboy to tell me that I was the home wrecker in the situation.
You dated a man who was in love with someone and laughed about it and found it hilarious.
He's
right.
I was a bullshitter. I was an evil person. I was I was this. My Cowboy and Alex screaming at me down the phone. I was sobbing. And when I tell you, I've never cried like this since my mum passed
Cry me a river.
away, or since my mum's funeral. Hand on heart, I've never cried.
Weaponising the mums again. Do you see that? Weaponising the mother's unalivement to try to play at her victim story.
Cried like this. So then he was like, I know you're recording me, or you've got Jamie on the other phone. So I turned on my camera and was like, I've not. Went up to my child who was in bed watching my other phone and said, look, you've always got to bring your child into it. Da, 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 da. So then I backed away, and then I was made to apologise for my actions. When I say it's like leaving it now, it's literally like being in an abusive relationship with these people. But it's a friendship. It's an abusive friendship. That's what it is.
I can say the same thing
and
about
you're made to feel like I travelled to London twice to see him, and we had the best time both times. But when Cowboy's around, it's completely different.
It sounds like it. It sounds awful.
And with that Sarah, you said about Sarah Evans, she
Sarah.
messaged a girl calling her a R-E.
She called her an R because you called me an FAG. So she gave her a taste of her own medicine. But of course, you don't like to include that bit because it wouldn't go with your narrative. So big up, Sarah. Thank you for sticking up for me.
ETARD, and said, what the F is wrong with your face? And the girl said, I don't know.
She deserved it.
you tell me. And she said, well, you look a bit downed. And that's what Jag was showing. And
don't call someone an FAG if you don't want to be disrespected back.
They didn't. They were like, well, it's acceptable because this person's friend called me an
Hayley, thanks for the follow. I followed you back.
FAG.
Yeah.
But all these people that are like bitching, that they're all in the same community in the LGBT. Like, you're all in the same things.
Exactly why we didn't like the word. Exactly why we didn't like the word. We're part of the community, so we was offended by it, so we made you hurt like you made us hurt. Thank you for proving my point, Effie.
It's just childish.
You're
Sounds
childish.
very, very childish.
Stop talking about children.
Someone said I'm not allowed to join the Discord because I don't send big enough gifts.
Yeah, you're only allowed. So now you're only allowed to go. Yeah, basically, yeah. And you're only allowed in the. So they don't even have a Discord very much now. They have a Snapchat group and then Cowboy adds you into a little Snapchat. I get sent everything.
Because you're a stalker. You're admitting it for yourself. You said you left us alone, but you get sent everything. Get a life.
Alex and Cowboy are so stupid. If they think everybody that I was really...
Nobody cares because you're a bully. You made people feel awful. I had a conversation with someone today. I'm not going to name names, sadly, but this person was manipulated so badly by you that they were so scared to block you due to your lies because you created a fake account of Cowboy on Snapchat and asked them to fund you using Cowboy's name. That's what you did. Nobody knows this until now. You made a fake account of Cowboy to manipulate this person because they're vulnerable. And you scared them so much to the point that they were too afraid to talk up or block you. And this person will tell their story. I believe they will.
Close to in the group stopped talking to me because they didn't.
The thing is, they'll all one by one start seeing through it. Like, I feel bad for Zia that they're asking her to lend money and stuff. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. They messaged another person, I'm not going to say who, because I'll put that person in danger, but asking for...
Oh shit, she's been banned.
Wow, what a surprise.
He's obviously reporting her, isn't he?
Why is it always me reporting? I was doing a game show.
Yeah.
Have you got another account, Effie, you can come in on?
I'll be next.
I will.
No one cares about you, Jamie.
Oh, God.
But it just goes to show that they, like, anyone who tries to speak out against them, they try and silence. It's like Cowboy Steve. I've had quite a few conversations with Cowboy Steve.
Of course you have. The same one who accused you of doing X, Y, and Z. The same one who went for your sister's kids. I'm sure you have had all the conversations, Jamie. The same one who put Effie's child's kid in their Discord. I'm sure you've had all the conversations because it shows where your priorities lie, is with TikTok drama.
And...
not your gender.
You know, at first Effie like had a right go at me for doing it, but I was like, I'm not being funny. From what I've seen of their posts and to what's happening now, it's true. Everything that this account has said about these two is true. So I have had quite a few conversations with her, and everything that they have said about the trolls, the haters, the this, the that, it's all lies. Like, and they've got receipts to back.
I know it's lies. It's so true.
Back it up. Like, I've seen a lot over the last month, and my God, honestly, these two are the most vindictive, narcissistic control freaks I've ever met in my life.
You didn't say that when Cowboy was defending you in debate because he was transphobically abused.
That's crazy. The thing is, I actually used to think like he was really nice, and I used to go in and gift him. And Prince Brat would come in here and gift
Guys,
me.
if you're not
but now
sending a heart me, you're not in here for the right reason. So I will be blocking.
I feel like he only did it like maybe maliciously to piss Zia off, because now I know what he was saying to Zia.
Got a big following.
Yeah, it's because you got a big following. So,
but all you've done, Effie, has gone to people with big followings.
when he started speaking to RC again, he was like, because he told me all this like nasty things that apparently she did, and I said, well, why are you having her back in the group then? He said, well, for her followers. And then he used to say, I might try and get Sophie Bailey in to play traitors, so then her followers would come through.
Yeah, he did say that once. He wanted me to come in and play traitors, but I never did. But I do feel like he only pretended to like me to get to Zia, maybe. Because obviously if he's saying stuff to Zia about me, like getting jealous of her being in here, maybe that's why. I don't know. But that was crazy. Are you alright, Zia?
Yeah, I'm alright.
I think Zia's upset. Because I think she saw him like a son, so she...
And I think, like...
You didn't see me as a son. You sold that story to me to try to make me feel like some sort of submissive towards you. You didn't see me as a son at all, otherwise a mother wouldn't be sitting on the boxes slandering and lying.
You, like, when you were part of it, you defended him quite a lot, and I think... Obviously, that's no fault of your own. Like, you believed he was a good person because you knew him before Cowboy. And I think, like...
The fact that an FYP host, no offence, is able to platform such craziness without encouraging any receipts, any facts, anything at all, is insane. No receipts. Just pure hatred.
You shouldn't feel
That's
guilty.
literally what the FYP is.
Do you know what I mean? You've done nothing wrong. Even, like, you know, I've sat there and defended him to people, and I sit there and think, like, why did I do that? Like, he's the most vile person I've ever met. But until you step back and, like, you actually see what they're doing from kind of an outsider's point of view, because you're not in it anymore, I think that's when it kind of all becomes clear, and you're like, wow, like, what have I been...
The business side of it, you know, advice, nothing, you know, financial, even with the talent show, you know, I didn't realize that he was asking all the other judges to pitch in, you know.
Nobody asked anyone, do you have any proof of this? No, you don't. Let me get the bleep. You have... All.
For the big gift at the end.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
So that won't be mentioned, Lily. It was a one-off due to these crazy accusations.
So everyone had to contribute towards the prize?
Well, I didn't know they were. I know I did. And
what was the prize?
200.
Oh, 200.
One was 100.
Yeah, and then he...
I literally have on my transactions where I sent the winner the prize. Another lie. Another lie.
Yeah,
And then, 200. And then one of the...
John, you was a judge. Was you ever asked to pitch in for a prize? Lily, was you ever asked to pitch in for a prize whilst you're here?
The singers that left, I don't know, I don't want to say their name because I don't want them to, I don't know if they want to be mentioned, but I know that they paid twice to the winners, and then someone else paid as well.
Yeah,
Oh
it was, I knew nothing of any of that, which pretty much upsets me. Because I'm a lot smaller than that.
And trust me, it pains me to say this, but basically everything Canadian Angie outed on him was right then.
Yeah.
And she was speaking facts with them. Because I think she brought all this up like a year ago about him, didn't she?
Yeah, and they were absolutely petrified of Canadian Angie.
Were they?
Yeah, real. We was never...
No proof, sorry. No proof.
We're allowed to follow I still did, but we was never allowed to follow Canadian Angie.
The Canadian Angie beef was deaded months ago. I don't think she cares about us and vice versa. You're lying.
If we were seen in our lives and we were taken out the Discord and out the group. I don't know if anyone else is in here that left so can confirm that, but
No, nobody cares about you and your lies.
We were called into meetings. We was called into like Discord calls and everything.
But does he make quite a lot on here?
I knew
Yeah,
nothing.
I make great money and I'm grateful for that.
Of any of that. I wasn't a part of any of that. I didn't stay in any of the lives.
So Cowboy earns like 400 to the link, and then he sends a 5k gift. But he also
How much do you make, Effie, considering we're talking about personal earnings? Because do you know what the difference is? I make my earnings through doing a game show. You make your earnings by lying to the PIP system that you can't walk. That's how you make your earnings. So whilst you're accusing my earnings of a legal way, why don't we all look into yours then? Because I don't think you should be on PIP. when you said you can't walk, and you clearly are. You also hosted a game show where you had to send a gift to be able to enter. You did the exact same thing.
In his game, you pay $100 for a box, and it's another advantage. So it will be just that you can skip to the next round.
But that's a lot just to play a fucking game on
Well, it's their choice to send it.
TikTok. £100.
Yeah.
Like even £50. Like when
I understand, but if you're here, Lily, just as a question, as a really outsider, was you ever asked to pitch into a prize when you was a judge?
when people were doing these deal or no deal things, you'd send like a hand heart, which is like £1, to enter. And then they'd draw it fairly for someone to get to enter. Like, that's wild, expecting someone to pay 50 quid for a game that they potentially might not even win.
And 9 times out of 10, the gift that's getting gifted back is less than 5k.
And like Jamie and my best friend used to say to me, "Why are you sending? Stop sending, stop sending." Like, you could get this with this, you could get this with this. I've got Lewis Capaldi tickets, whilst not being in the group. I'm well happy with myself. But if I was still in the group, I'd never be able to go to Lewis Capaldi.
You've got to think as well, like when you put into perspective how much you can potentially spend on TikTok gifting people, and you get a bit carried away with it, and they can manipulate you, make you feel bad, like you need to support them, and like it's your like safe place to go for a live. Like I don't expect people to gift me, like I've got live goals and they're like £1 gifts. I would never like sit there and expect people to send me like 50 quid, 100 quid. Like that's insane.
Like there was someone that you.
What's the difference between me? I think I'm in a much better situation. I host a game show where I provide entertainment and people send gifts to play. People like you sit on an FYP show and gossip about people and manipulate dramas to manipulate viewers to gift more, to choose a side. I think I can see what side is more wholesome. With all due respect, I have nothing against Sophie, but someone hosting the FYP shouldn't be telling someone on TikTok how they make their earnings.
There's someone in the community, I'm not going to obviously say names, but there's...
You never say names because it's never true.
Someone in the community that me and Effie were really close to. While we were in the group.
To her.
Literally sat on the phone to her for hours and hours, gave her advice, like the lot, like literally some nights all night. And they told her that we told him that she had a gambling addiction, which was never said, ever. So she went in and sent the 3...
Yeah, you stalked her while she was sending gifts in our live.
1,000 metre shower to show that she had money.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sophie, this was all kept
crazy
away from me. I had no idea any of this.
See, I don't think it was
going on.
Who my grandma back in?
Never.
No,
Never. I'm not even in
all in the
Sophie's Discord. I'm not in Sophie's Discord.
Yeah.
I went in and there was a situation, and Sophie knows how I am, and I would do nothing to hurt her platform or anything like that. I mean, I can't handle something, or if I think I might say something that, might harm her, I just leave. She knows I'm smarter than that.
Everybody that messages you message back. I've never known a lady to be so busy on a phone like you do, and you work as well. So please don't let these.
But yeah.
Thank you.
Love you, Zia.
Just this for any big.
You love Zia's money, Effie. You didn't love Zia when she replaced you as a judge on the talent show, did you? And Zia, you didn't love Effie, really, did you? Not in the slightest.
Victims of Prince, Brat and Cowboy right now.
Ugh. I'm going to drop. Love to you all.
Love to
I think
you
there was
all,
someone
bye.
else commenting in the comments. I don't know who they're on. But I'll drop and let you carry on with your FYP.
All right, lovely.
You do that.
Right, big love.
That was a good interlude. I liked it. We needed some juicy stuff.
Right, bye, guys.
Alright, so I'm going to go through the screenshots that I have on my phone, and then I'm going to open up the box, just like Sophie did, to anyone who has had a situation with her, so you can explain your doings. Alright? Leanne, thank you for the subscription. Very, very deceiving, Stacey. Very deceiving. So I've literally screenshot a few bits of evidence, and I'm just going to go for each one, really. If I don't think it's important, we'll just go past it. But this was screenshot quite late at the night, so let's see what I found here. Let me, oh, why is that making that? Let me... 1 second. There we go. I need to resize it 1 second, guys. Everyone double tap the screen. Share out the live, please. Look at that, 4 a.m. That was done. Jesus. All right. Can you guys see that? So this is when we had our argument, and I told her if I'm that, you know, desperate for money, I'll send you every single last penny of your money back. She said, I don't want your money. I did it for love. You did it for love, and now you're on the FYP lying and talking about how people took this and that. Is that better? Is that better? Get a tiny bit bigger. Like that. So, you was offered the money that you said, because you kept throwing it in my face. And you said, no, keep it. Because you knew if I sent you that money back, you couldn't play this narrative for the last month you've been playing, jumping from FYP Live to FYP Live. Next one. What's this one?
No, like, I just wanted to apologise for, like, what I said, because I was out of order. I should have never said about money and shit like that, and I didn't mean it in that way. And I think I said it out of anger anyway, if that makes sense. But no, I shouldn't have said it. And I think, like, sometimes, I think because you're my closest person, I take things out on you, if that makes sense. And, like, sometimes vice versa. But I take full responsibility of what happened the other day. I was a bitch. A class A fucking bitch. But no, I blocked Scarf as well because he was like harassing me and shit, and it got a bit weird. I got shitty text from him, but doesn't really matter. I'm not even messing about that, so let's not even go on to that bit. Obviously, I love you to pieces. My kids love you to pieces, and I hope we can move.
Does this sound like someone who's manipulated
from this, because I've actually missed you the last 2 days. I feel like I've lost my left arm, or my right one, whichever one. And I hope that we can just get back to what we was, because I don't want it to ruin our friendship over a stupid fucking fuckboy, for one, and two, a stupid situation that actually you and Cowboy was nothing to do with, and I just probably took it out on you because
True.
I'm a fucking idiot, if that makes sense. But I think
Very true. Next bit. You make out that I am the problem, and I demand money off people when you was in the group. 1 second. You need to be. People expect free games now. So if you were so against these paid games, why is it a problem that people expect free games, Effie? Next one. That's irrelevant, that one. This one. I'm really disappointed in the group tonight. I'm really disappointed in the group tonight. Do what's best for you. People throwing fast tracks for people that ain't in the live too, but we are having to have a good life. Why are you disappointed in the group if you're so against people having to send fast tracks, Effie? What for? Next one. I told you, stop using your last money. I told you to behave. I get paid in the morning. Ha ha ha. So this doesn't look like someone who's been manipulated, who's being forced to send money based off of this screenshot. Also, which I didn't even notice, you admit to keeping Annie's money. It's crazy, Minx. I've got the receipts. These people don't. Let's continue anyway. This was where she accused Scarbs of working with Teeth because she was so obsessed with them that it makes sense now why she's besties with them.
I don't think you're actually going to believe this, Cal. And I don't think you're actually going to believe this, but it makes sense. It makes sense to me now. Sharps is in with fucking them lot. Cowboy's Teeth. There's a post, right, and his finger, like someone doing a middle finger, and it's like they've like thingied it out. But his tattoos, and their Scarps is tattoos. 100% their Scarps tattoos. You can see the crop.
And now you're friends of Scarbs.
And you can see the rough outside of his finger, and then on his hand it's got writing. Like, what the fuck?
Next one. Oh my god, the sizing of this is so annoying. Mods need to stop playing dumb ASS games. Love you. How much have we got left to get? She's constantly asking, how many spots do we have? How many spots so she can send? But she's being forced to send here. Can you see anywhere in these chats where she's been forced to send anything? Anyone in this chat? Can you see any forcefulness here? Or can you see someone constantly asking so that she can use that as her attention? Again, give one entry to El Jefe, to Traitors and Squid Games. I'll play both games. Constantly texting to send entries. Constantly texting to send fast tracks. But then wants to use it against people now that she's not friends with people. You can see very clearly here. Very, very clearly. This is the one that interests me. I hope people don't actually think that our friendship is built on money. That's come out of your own mouth, Effie. That's come out of your own mouth. Are you guys reading this one? I hope people don't actually think that our friendship is built on money. That's actually one of the things that's hurt seeing. So why are you going around to FYP shows saying that our friendship was built on money when you've literally from your own mouth said that you hope that's not the case because you know it's not true? Thanks for the follow, Ryan. I just followed you back. Let's continue. How much to the link? What for, lovely? As you can see, I wasn't asking her for anything. She would randomly text. How much? How much? How much? I said, what for? She said, another spot. She said, I said 50. That's 40 with the fees. Why? I'm going to send it now. I said, don't do that. Let someone else help. Excuse me. All sent. Ha ha ha. Again, does that look like someone who's been forced to send anything? Please do let me know in the chat. Next screenshot. Effie, I'm sending you your money back. No, you're not. Effie. Can I give it to you? You play. No, I want to give it to you. Just say you're playing for me as I've sent two now. If you win, you'll bank it to me, but don't. I literally offered to send the money back. To the T, it's so bad how much she lied. I don't hold anything against Sophie. She's only going by what she's told. But this is why I'm here to bring the receipt. So do share the live out. This is a girl who threw money at people in order to then use it against them. She knew what she was doing from the beginning. Let's continue. Do not say this is from me. Do it as an announcement, but I'm going to send another one. Nobody asked you to send. Nobody said, can you see anywhere in these messages, send Effie? You have to send now. How dare you not send? When are you playing? Any of that? No. Guys, everyone double tap the screen, please, and make sure you're sharing out the live as well. I am going to quickly get a drink. I'm just going to leave that on the screen for a second. 100%, 100%. I'm going to keep going, but let me just grab a drink. Everyone double tap the screen, please. And share out the live. I want to hit 100k taps. 1 second.
Unstoppable. My love for you is simply irresistible. You came to me, a rainy cold November night. You came to me. I felt it in a heartbeat. Only time will tell. Will we be together? Will it be now and forever? There is something in your eyes, something in your smile. Just tell me that you're mine. Tell me that you are the only one, the only one for me. I would never leave you, I would never let you go. 'Cause there is something in your eyes, something in your smile. Just tell me that you're mine. Say that you will be forever true. All that we can do, trust in me and you. There will never be another. There's no reason to think twice. 'Cause there is something in your destiny. My love for you is meant to be my destiny. A miracle. The moment that I caught your eye, a miracle. I felt it in a heartbeat. Only time will tell. Will we be together? Will it be now and forever? There is something in your eyes, something in your smile. Just tell me that you're mine. Tell me that you are the only one, the only one for me. I would never leave you, I would never let you go. 'Cause there is something in your eyes, something in your smile. Just tell me that you're mine. Say that
Let's continue, guys.
forever true. All that we can do, trust in me and you.
Double tap the screen, guys.
Be another, there's no reason to think.
Let's get 100k taps. Make sure you click the follow button if you're in here, you're new in here. I am looking at who's not sent a heart me. If you haven't sent a heart me, you will be removed from this live. Make sure you all follow the account I'm about to pin if you'd like to see any more on that person. Give her a follow. Thank you for the heart me's. Let's continue. So, I'm going to send another one, but don't say it was from me. So, again, not being forced in the slightest. Not being forced in the slightest. Next one. You was that against the game show, as you're saying, having fast tracks. However, you're happy to run a game show where you need to pay to get into the box, pay to kick someone out, pay to unmute yourself, pay to dance, and pay someone to do a truth or a dare. But you're so against that sort of behaviour that you was happy to run one yourself. Let's keep going. Imagine being this obsessed. This is the people she is now friends with, who personally went for the way she looks due to the amount of filters that she uses on TikTok. But again, watching all their abuse to her, and now she was besties with them, going at us. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Can you put pills on potions on many regards? And this was a dig at someone who she is now friends with to mock their addiction. But Effie doesn't do that, does she? She's an angel. Let's do that one. I don't. This was where we made up. We decided to leave things be. But obviously she continued. Right, here's a good one. Do you guys remember where she said her child wasn't targeted and she never said that? Do you all remember that in the chat? Let me know in the chat. Make sure you're tapping the screen, guys. I want to hit 100k taps. Yeah. So outrightly from her own mouth, I walked away because my child had been targeted. I came to support you. I don't see an issue with that. I said to you I was leaving the community for a month. But I've got all the children and trying to do people's made their minds up of me, and that's fine. So, outrightly, you admitted that your child was targeted by the people who you're now hanging out with. From your own mouth. From your own mouth, your own admittance, your child was targeted. And now you're friends of them. Playing the victim. Saying that they was never targeted. Make it make sense. That's not a good look. That is not good look. A parent outrightly admitting that their child has been targeted and now you sit with them. Because you rather be involved in TikTok drama than prioritize your child's welfare. That's not a good look, Effie. Any parents in here, would you sit with the people who targeted your children? Any parents in here, yes or no in the chat? No. I didn't think so. This was admittance from her. Take that screenshot. Where she's saying, they didn't target my kids, never. Effie, you said it yourself. You said it yourself, Effie. So, when you're talking about, these people talk about my children and stuff. You said it yourself and now you're sitting with them. Because you crave attention that much that you'll forget what your children was put through by these very own people. Let's continue. I'm going to skip that one because Lily came in, obviously, so I won't bring that one up. Yeah, she blames everyone who she fights with. She blames everyone she fights with, Becky, for that. Nathan got blamed. You'll see some screenshots of that in a second. This was the health manipulation that she would get in a box and then make it about her. She said she accidentally got into the box and she got the shakes and then she passed out and felt very lightheaded. And then 5 minutes later came into Traitors dancing. Again, that manipulation that she's this poor victim. And everybody should, like, feel sorry for her in some way, shape or form. You wasn't you didn't want people to send galaxies, did you, Effie? But you wanted me to change the gifting goal of galaxies to 100 galaxies. But you're against all of that. You're against that all. Can you guys see that? Can you read it? Let me know. Hi, Bingo. How are you? I don't want to put that one up. What's this one?
tracking paint to dry. I did a Discord call and nobody talked in there at all, and it was like tracking paint to dry. So I just said, right, whoever's mods in here, I asked if Kay was, she was. I said, can you all just round people up, please? I said, I'm driving, I'm doing 100 things at once, but let's give Cowboy a good game show. So I don't know what the mods are doing, but the mods need to get their asses into gear, aren't they?
Constantly going at the mods just because they couldn't pay for stuff.
Driving on the M5, calling lounge meetings. Love that. But I'm coming into the live now. Love you, bye.
Another screenshot where I told her stop sending so much money. But she was so manipulated into it, wasn't she, guys? So manipulated. If I'm not there on time because I've said it starts at 6, but he'll do all the entries and stuff, can you put me down for 70? I'll send 70. I said that's a lot. Nowhere was she asked. Nowhere was she pleaded or begged or tricked. It was all her own offerings. Every single time. There was so much more to go through. Effie, is this how you talk about people who can't afford to gift? Share it out, Ali. I can't wait to see these texts that my car is sending you that I'm speaking into because I'm not even replying to them. But yeah, put me down for 50 and I'll send it as soon as I get there, even if the game shows are going on. But no, they do. But they need to sort it out or refurbish because all they do is BBB. Hardly any of them even send money. Like, I know it's not about sending, but they don't even send gifts. And then they pay at the skin all the time, but they don't even help out. It's so weird. This was about my moderators because they weren't able to send money for the game show. But we were forcing people to send money whilst you were saying things like this. They don't even send money. They don't even send gifts. Now, for the people who watch Sophie Bailey's FYP, who does it seem like is the one who is obsessed with the money and the gifts? Us or her? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. She is a compulsive liar and she will lie herself through everything. But luckily for me, I keep receipts. And I hope you're getting all of these, the T or any FYP pages in here. That's how she spoke about people who couldn't afford a game show. They don't even send gifts. And then they complain all the time is what that's meant to say. But they don't even help out. But we forced her to send stuff. She wasn't getting a cut of anything. It was because she wanted the attention on her. I've showed you that one. Another one. How much is it to give him one? 1,000 coins. Okay, she sends 2. Why are you sending more if you're so against sending? Why are you sending more and asking, but you're allegedly, supposedly forced into sending? And you felt awful if you couldn't send. And you felt terrible and you wasn't allowed out with your kids. The lies are lying. And I hope you can all see that. I don't want to put the ones about Lily. Another one about Robert. About how he spends his money. No, traitors will still be on. I'm just going to get through this. Robert's apparently sending big tonight. I did say that it would help if it was sent to the link for Swans and Galaxies. A little help, but yeah, I was told he didn't want to do it. He wants everybody to see. Why are you telling people how they should spend their coins? Yeah, she is friends with him now, Vicky. After all of that. Why are you telling people how they should spend their money, whether it should be to a link or Galaxies? And why does that upset you that much? Because you couldn't gain control and he wouldn't listen to you. So I'm going to ask everyone in the chat again. Who does it seem like is the obsessive one about money here? Effie or us? And be totally honest. Next one. Again. I said to her, he's helping us push A-League, so that's fine. Yeah, I get that. Just to help with others will be good too, as it's normally me, Hannah, Charlie, and Annie who send. More mods should help too. Guilt tripping mods. Guilt tripping mods. It should be more mods to help. It was always the mods. But we forced the mods to send all the gifts, didn't we, Effie? We made them send every single last penny. We took everything. Are you seeing the lies or are you not, chat? If you can't send it, it's fine. It's more aimed at some of the smaller little accounts who've got 0 and stuff. So if you can't afford it, don't worry about it, guys. Don't recharge for it. Another one, Effie. I think a lounge call is needed to push these people. So what I'm saying here is we realised who the toxic one is, which was the reason why people were scared to join Discords, scared to join game shows, was because people like you, who made people feel like trash, if they couldn't afford something, if they couldn't send a fast track, if they couldn't send a Galaxy, you made them feel awful. Awful. If you stayed away from a lounge call or a TikTok live because of this girl, say me in the chat. Yeah, there we go. Speaks volumes, right? All these people can't be liars. Really, Stacey, I'm sorry that that's the case. I should have seen it sooner. That's about Lily. I'm not going to show Lily stuff. What's this?
Like, fuck, I'm not doing that. I'm not playing them games. And then I went, oh, are you going to play Nathan? He went, no. I'm like, fuck.
This was her twisting lies on the mods that they were gossiping about Cowboy and Alive. Never once happened. Never, ever, ever.
So I just went into Nave's side, and Nave's one went, oh, are you going to play Nathan? He went, no. I'm like, fuck, I'm not doing that. I'm not playing them games. And then John and Bubbles and all, and Matt are all in the live. Like, imagine your mods are in the live allowing someone to talk shit on a game, and they're like agreeing about it, being all about, and I was like, it's not about theirs, and I don't think people should sit there in a live talking shit on a fucking game. 5 different people in a fucking live talking it, and then, oh, let me just send you what I said.
Thank you, baby. I love you. Trying to coercively push people away from us and make massive lies about them so that she could have us all to herself. I watched the live replay back, and guess what? None of that happened. None of that happened in the slightest. Next one. I want you all to focus on this one. Are you all watching? This is a very important one. Thank you, Steph. Can you guys read that? Let me crop it so you can see it properly. 1 second, guys. You'll be able to read it in a minute. 1 second. Can you read that? Can you read that? Really, Becky? I'm so sorry. I hope you'll come around after. Zoom a little bit more. What about now? I'm not sitting there listening to the Feel Sorry for Yana show and her playing on her disability because when you and Cowboy joined, she was calling blah, 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 which made me uncomfortable. I have a family member and children who have autism and doesn't use it the way she does. Who are you to tell someone about how they react with their disability? If you haven't got the disability, how about you don't say anything about it? How about you don't tell someone how to behave with their disability? How about you keep your opinions to yourself? Voted me because of my vulnerability. She's two different people, and I'm not going to sit there and feel sorry for someone who came at me. If she's that vulnerable, then she shouldn't play the games. Because she's autistic, she shouldn't play the games. I'm sick of people using that, and I won't have anyone talk down to me. Could you imagine? What did I reply? I can't really remember. I'll have a look at it. But let's look at the main focus first. The things that are being said there. If you are autistic, you shouldn't play a game. Wow. Wow. Next one. No one gives a SHIT about them or her autism. But she never spoke on disabilities, did she? I'm so sorry, Becky, and she's gone now. I hope you come and hang out again. Wow. Thank you, Gamer Mum, for the subscription. Let's continue. I'm not going to put this one because this is about a friend. I went mental in there. She's talking about a Discord call. No, I didn't reply with that much shock because when you're friends with people, you try to see the good in them. You don't instantly go to a war at them. Sometimes you look past things that you shouldn't, and later down the line you realise you shouldn't have done that. Stop making this topic of conversation about me and start looking at the vile things that's been said. Because if it was me saying it, you'd all have an issue. So let's not spin the narrative. Let's not do that. We all call out our friends. I called out my friends, but not every single situation. As a friend, sometimes you look past it, honey. I went mental in there. I said it's the same people. But I see you all in other people's lives gifting, and see you all in Cowboy's live gifting to get in, but don't for Alex because you expect Alex to bring you up. It's not fair anymore. So who is the one obsessed with people gifting me? Me or her? From these screenshots, who was pushing and pushing and pushing? Because I can't see anything of me saying that. Effie, come on. No, not even once.
Laid it on thick with them. I literally said, you know, I've noticed you.
Here we go.
Cowboy, do you know? Oh, it didn't even fucking record. I literally laid it on thick with them. I literally said, you know, I've noticed you all send for Cowboy. Because you know that you won't get brought up. I said, you know, yesterday it was amazing what we done, absolutely amazing. I said, I don't want to take that away from anything. I said, but today, a lot of people said in the chat, oh, I can't send because I sent yesterday too much. Really, realistically, you should be thinking about both people that you're supporting. And instead
Realistically, you should be thinking about both people. So it's their fault because they only sent to Cowboy. But she wasn't talking to anyone about their money at all, was you, Effie? Nobody whatsoever.
notice the same people are saying the same thing each time. Oh, I can't stand because of this, or I can't stand because of that, but they're always in the box. So it's a bit of a, you know, a bit of a weird thing for me. I said, you know, it's the same people sending. I said, even if you can do £3.50, I'm sure someone can match you up for £3.50.
Even if you can do £3.50, I said.
Box. So it's a bit of a, you know, a bit of a weird thing for me. I said, you know, it's the same people sending. I said, even if you can do £3.50, I'm sure someone can match you up for £3.50.
Even if you do £3.50, I'm sure you can come up with £3.50. Now, if I said that to the trolls listening on the FYP, you'd call me a manipulator, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
Oh, we've got half this one left. Anyone want to send £3.50 on the link? I'm sure someone will send £3.50 on the link. I said, you know, if you haven't got £3.50, I said, you need to get a better page. I said, are you sure someone will send the £3.50 on the link? I said, you know, if you haven't got £3.50, I said, you need to get a better page. I said, are you sure someone will send the £3.50 on the link? I said, you know, if you haven't got £3.50, I said, you need to get a better page.
But we talk about people's jobs and we talk about people's money, don't we? What's next? That's irrelevant. Then you ain't listening, Nicole, to the facts, are you? You're just spewing hate, which means you don't need to be in here. We already showed that one. Oh, I took all your money so much, didn't I, that I sent you entries. Go along with it. Cowboy's going to say Effie to the link. I sent you entries because I was so upset about the fact that you kept sending entries. Randomly, I'd wake up to you sending entries and you wouldn't tell me your details so I could send it back. So I actually sent you entries into gift or no gift. But I took all your money and I was all about money, isn't it? Can you guys see the contradiction here or not? Be totally honest with me in the chat, especially the people who've never met me before. You just have to put yes or no. Right, what else do we have here? So this was the first day that she met Scarbs. Do we remember that? Do we remember that? When the first day she met Scarbs, guys? Yep. I said, I don't know who he is, but I'll ask him what he thinks of you. I said, I've never talked to him in my life. Oh well, make friends, take all his money. That's the first thing you told me about him. But I am the manipulator. I take the money. The first thing you said about Scarbs was, oh well, make friends and take all of his money. Does that look like someone who was worried about money being taken? People in the chat. Does it? That's the first thought. She meets a guy who she potentially likes, and her first thought is take all of his money. Now, I've had permission by Kay that I can show this. When Kay came back to the group, she was absolutely fuming. She was upset the fact that now there was my best friend we made up. Traitors is happening, yeah. And she was upset about it. And the day that Kay came back, she stormed out of the live. And this is what she sent me. Oh, wrong one. I'm not making anything an issue. I'm just not going to sit in the live with someone in the box in a hospital bed claiming they need surgery, making someone travel 6 hours to see them and the whole chat flooded. It's crying attention and I am not entertaining it. Because Kay was in hospital and wanted to distract herself by playing traitors. You're not allowed to play games if you're in hospital, according to Effie. People can take me leaving the live in whatever way, but I can feel the way I do. I'm not falling out of you about any of this. You're in the middle, but I won't be entertaining it. Because Kay had one of the worst surgeries that she's ever had. And again, you question her health by claiming they need surgery. Who are you to sit and tell someone what they can do from their hospital bed? Who are you to do that? Next one. I told her she was being very, very spiteful. There's a full hate campaign against me. I won't be entertaining it. A hate campaign because I'm friends with someone. She hasn't come into the live nor played for how long, and now she's in hospital back on there. But when everyone fell out, it was okay for others to have the same views. I get she's your best friend and that's fine, but I will never forgive what's happened. And when I'm being told different stuff and see what I see, I ain't a horrible person, so I won't sit here and be painted as one either. I've had loads of people's backs. I don't speak to no one about stuff going on. This was all because Kay joined alive. She was that jealous of Kay. Hi, baby, I love you. She was that jealous of Kay being my best friend that she had an issue with Kay because she was in hospital and playing traitors. Now, this is a massive trigger warning. Massive, massive, massive trigger warning to anyone in the chat. If you want to put this in the trigger warnings. She had such an issue about people talking about her health. I don't know if you guys have heard that. She had such an issue about people questioning her health. About people wondering, you know, the full extent of her health. However, she was happy to say this. To be honest, I think she's lying about cancer. Her story is all over the place. She's on live constantly. No hospital appointment, chemo, or nothing. This was about a member of the group who was battling a very, very, very serious illness, the big C. I said above that, me and Claire had an issue and a little bit of a fallout, to be honest, and I was shocked that she joined the live. And that's what she replied to that. She hasn't got it. She hasn't been in hospital. And again, it's an issue because there's a sick person in the box. Can you see the constant running theme there? If you're sick, you're not allowed in a box. If you're sick, you're not allowed in a box. This is why we cut you out, because of this toxic antics. I couldn't take your toxic mentality anymore. I was looking past a lot of stuff of you because I was your friend, and that's what friends do. They look past certain stuff to keep the peace. But when I realised it was every single day about someone different and some other issue and some other sickness and some other illness, eventually I was like, do you know what? I can't do this anymore. I can't keep up this toxic friendship with you. And when you got cut off, you decided to run to all the FYP hosts and spew all your lies with zero evidence whatsoever. But who are you to call someone's journey on with this illness a lie? Who are you to do that? Who are you to sit and say that someone's illness is not true? How would you feel in the chat if that was you that she was speaking about? That makes me mad. Real mad. Another one. You don't speak about kids, do you? However, you had this to say. During the phone call with Rebecca and Scarbs, where she was crying about the fact that she was cheated on, you spoke about her kids privately to me. But you don't speak about kids, do you, Effie? Stop asking for the whole context of a conversation. You can clearly see my response before. You can clearly see that there was no mention of her children. And you can see that Effie jumps at talking about Rebecca's kids. Would you say this is talking on people's kids, chat? Happy face yes, sad. Put yes or no in the chat, sorry. Who are you to speak about when Rebecca C can introduce her kids to someone? I know me and Rebecca haven't had the best relationship on here, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to speak facts. Who are you, Effie, to talk about when a mother introduces her children to someone? But you kept this all away from her. You kept this all away from Sophie. You kept it all away from everybody else. Because you didn't want it coming out. Let's see if I have anything else. I just wanted to show her history of social services. This was very early on when she first joined the group. So we were supposedly reporting her, but very early in the group, it was Brandon reporting you. You just had them turn up. So how many people are reporting you, Effie? Because seriously, every time you fall out with someone, it's different. You said Caitlin reported you. You said Nathan reported you. You said Chris reported you. You said Teeth reported you. You said Blue reported you. You said Beth reported you. You said Sammy reported you. Everyone reported you that you've fallen out with. Or are you reporting yourself to gain attention to look a victim? Guys, if you're sat in here and you're not sending a heart me, I'm really going to look into this viewers and of who's not in here for the right reason, just to let you know. Because a heart me is one coin. If you believe that she's reporting herself, put yes in the chat. Self-report, GGD. I believe it, and that's really, really sad. Because she could potentially get her kids taken away due to her attention seeking. Here's another one. Imagine I just got a call from social. And this was because the person she's now friends with allegedly sent her bottles of vodka to trigger her. Trigger her that what she of her so-called triggers, and now she's friends with him. But another call. It's not normal for someone to receive calls every single day from social. Kaz, we're fine. The way she treated you was awful, and I should have shut it down. I understand. You're fine, Kaz. I'll get you unblocked. I think you have a bigger sorry to say to Cowboy about that on Snapchat, but personally, she treated you awfully. If you saw the way, how would you guys in the chat describe Effie's treatment to Miss Yana? Evil, awful, vile, bad. And I'm partly to blame, and I haven't, because I should have called it out when I saw it, but I thought that person was a good friend and I thought she was going to change. Clearly not. This is just a little screenshot of Zia being controlling in Sophie Bailey's live. Skylar! Stop it! Skylar! Thank you so much. W Skylar in the chat. That's one thing I told Sophie. If she lets Cockapoo or Alicia or Top Girl in her box, I will not be there to witness it. The only two people that she'll let her box on a regular is me and Levi. I don't even like going in there. I didn't begin in to get her lives going, but after that she took over. Thank you, Julianne. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. So that's just another level of controlling from her. I think that's everything. Let me check. Oh, this is another one, weaponizing her mother to become a judge in a talent show. Can I be a judge in the July talent show or August? It's Ella's birthday / unalivement month. My daughter in July, my mum's unalivement anniversary in August, so could keep myself busy in one of them months. What does that have to do with being a judge on a show? How would you take that if you were sent a message like that? Because it made me feel really, really uncomfortable, because I almost felt guilty now if I said no. I felt awful, like, oh my God, she's not going to be okay if I say no. I mean, you guys tell me how you would see that and be totally honest with me. Do you think that's genuine, I need help, or is that a bit of a manipulation trauma dump to get you to say yes? Let me know. All of you, please do let me know. Because what does that have to do? Could you not have just said, please, can I be on the show? You had to include the unalivement month, the anniversary. Very manipulative. Because if I said no in that message, I would have felt awful. This is the flowers that I sent her on Mother's Day, as I knew that it would have been a very, very hard day for her not having her mother here. But I definitely mocked her and her mother, didn't I? I sent... Well, that's not the flowers, that's the note, actually. Definitely looks like someone who made her life hell, doesn't it? Definitely looks like that. And that's everything I've got on there, really. Does anyone in here have any questions that I could try answer? And if there's anyone who wants to speak on their experiences, I'm going to stay on for 15 minutes and we'll start Traitors at 8 o'clock. So if anybody wants to get in the box and explain some of their experiences, feel free to. Let me just check if I can read the statement out. Yeah, she threw it all in my face because she wasn't getting attention anymore. Why did I put up with it for so long? Because I'm too nice? and I wanted to see the good in her. And she sold a dream that she's very lonely. She hasn't got a mother. Her father's almost gone, and it will just be her and her kids. And so I felt so guilty if I had to ever step away from her. So guilty. What ended the friendship was the fact that she tried to insinuate that my own mother was taking screenshots of her to make drama, because every single week it was a drama with somebody new. And once you start going for my mum, it's not gonna end well. I have got a statement I want to read. Sadly, the person is petrified to come into the box and for legal reasons and is unable to. But I am going to read this statement, given permission now by this person. Yeah, guys, click the follow button if you haven't already. I will follow you back. And make sure you follow Cowboy. Once you followed him, put done in the chat. And he will follow you back as well. So if you can all listen to this statement, it's quite sad, to be honest. I want to talk about my experience. Destiny, I just followed you back. Thank you. Let me just follow you guys back. Hello. Ellen, thank you. I want to talk about my experience. I was used by a dominant female, and this was to the point of being told to stay quiet. Nobody will believe me. This enforced the fact that everything was being used as a weapon. Another account appeared and was claiming to be one of the hosts, asking for money of up to $2,000. The female possibly knows who did this, but you could never question her, as she always said, "I'll be friends with them again and I'll blame you." I didn't give any money, but the woman sent numerous accounts to troll me. That woman sees everybody as a threat. She made me fear the group in the first place. There would be repercussions I dreaded, even being in lives, if I spoke out. This destroyed me and other people. That was a statement from someone in this group who was being manipulated up until today. Shame on you, because you know exactly who it was. Exactly who it was. Thank you, Skylar. Skylar, no more. And this person will come forward once their legal stuff is done. But you used a vulnerable person who is going through a hell of a lot of stuff right now, and you used that to scare them to the point that they didn't even want to block you because they were that petrified. I had to teach them how to mute notifications because they was that petrified of you, of what you was about to do. When I spoke to this person on the phone today, they had a breakdown, a mental breakdown, due to finally being free from you. And you told them that if they say anything, well, me and you was going to be friends soon, and they'll be kicked out and be lonely. Disgusting. Does anyone here in the group want to speak on their experiences? I've got 12 minutes to do so. I don't know if a few people want to come up. If you do, feel free to. If you don't, it's also fine. But is the request on? She was petrified to even talk to me. Petrified. Scared. Nathan, you can just come up and give your experience if you want. Sassy, if you have to break. This is your chance to get it off your chest. Same as you, Annie. The same as you, Skylar. All of you who had that issue. The same as you, Hufflepuff. Ben. Kay. But just to do a quick poll, just to see. If Effie made you feel below her, put a happy face in the poll. Wow. John, there was a lot you had to say. If Effie felt if Effie made you feel below her, put a happy face in the poll. How is all of these people liars? How are all these people liars? Next question. If you stayed away from game shows due to Effie's attitude, put a happy face in the poll. It speaks for itself. Mick, she's definitely going to go run into EQ and try to use that platform next. So I'm glad you've been able to see this yourself. Yes, she was a mod. But I was too scared because of the way she spoke to people. This is what I mean. These people aren't lying out of nowhere. If you voted happy face, put in the chat why you voted happy face. She made that she was in charge of everyone and nothing in your life mattered. The stupid faces she pulled. She was mean. The way she spoke to people and bullied them. I felt as if she was a mean girl and she was the main one. Because of the way she spoke down to people. She cheated. I left for 2 months because of her. Her attitude. This is all different people. I always voted out first when I come in for giggles. She was horrible. The way she kept saying get your pip out and spoke to people. She made me feel like I didn't do enough. She was always laughing at me. Someone screenshot all of these reasons, please. Degrading people. It's the way she would talk and pull faces. The reason I put a happy face, I felt like she was being mean. The way she tried to drive a wedge between me and you, Alex. She tried to from the inside, Minx. The way she was nasty. I felt like I couldn't join in. And the way she would look at people when they turned around. How she acted to people on the game was just rude. She spoke down to a lot of people. Wow. Wow. I know, Kay. I stopped coming in lies because of her. Now, my next question, just to prove that none of this is a lie. What is the worst thing you saw her do or say to someone in the lives, in the games, anything like that? I left your Discord and stopped coming into your lives. She always pretended to stick up and be nice to people in a sarcastic way. I felt bad that she talked about Kay. I didn't come around much because of her targeting Yana constantly. I know, Mum. Don't worry. I love you. Use your brain, people. That's what she would say. The tone. She used to mock me when playing the games. Wow. Wow. Is there something personally that happened to you that really made you feel a certain way? Oh, 100%. Loads of money, 100%. I should learn from that. I agree. Would you like to join the box? Anyone who's saying yes, let me see. Annie.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Annie. Hello?
Sorry, hello?
Yes?
Yes, there's just one thing I want to say is, the one thing I absolutely hated was when she used to do a Discord lounge call. And she used to get everyone to come in that lounge and make them pay for a Galaxy, Swan, gift or no gift. but she would always make them feel bad by saying, well, I've done 5, so I think you should be doing it. And she always moaned about Sassy and Robert to me because they would never gift. She said, well, why are they a mod if they can't gift? Oh, and apparently...
Also, because obviously you was in those calls, you can confirm that every time I went to join, I was kicked out because she didn't want me to see her the way she spoke to people. I wasn't in those calls.
No, she used to always kick you out. And she used to always, as well, screenshot who was actually in that Discord call. So she knew exactly who was in that call and screen record it. So she knew what people were saying. And she'll put them on the spot as well by going by one person and say, right, what can you do? What can you do? And I thought that was just very disgusting.
Horrible.
Because at the end of the day, Alex and Cowboys have said, if you can't gift, you can't gift.
How many times?
Loads of times. They just appreciate being there, tapping the screen and being supportive. Not the gifts, not the money. They would never, ever make you feel that uncomfortable. Ever.
Thank you, Annie. Charlie Brown?
Right, can I...
Oh, it's
can
you,
I first
Kaz.
say-
Sorry. Yeah, hi, Kaz.
Yeah, right, no, I've had to change my name because I've had so much problems on here. Can I just say, sorry, Alex, the way I treated you and Cowboy on that phone call. Because... But she used to bully me all the time, throw me out first. The way she spoke to me was really disrespectful. Obviously, I've messaged you a few times. You've tried to say you sort it out, but obviously you're doing a game show. You can't do everything, you know.
The thing is,
working.
No, and I'll stand up that you tried to say to me a lot of the time she's treating you badly. And when I tell you, that wasn't a lie when I told you I'm trying to deal with her, but she was just... I couldn't control her. I was trying to do all I could, but it was a very hard situation when if I pushed too hard, then the child was brought in, or the unalive mum, or the dad's sickness, and so I felt guilty for trying to put her in any way, you know. And I'm sorry that it happened for so long to you. I'm big enough to say that. I should have made more of a stop, but I was made to feel so bad for trying to intervene in anything.
Yeah, and I know that's what she's like. I know that's what she'd do. I know she'd bring her kids into it and bring other people into it and make things up. I know she would. She done it on calls to us. Like Annie said, I was in calls with her before, and when you weren't in there, Alex, and she used to say to people, oh, I'm doing this so much. Well, what can you do? Try and get us all to, like, spend money and trying to, like, do all the swans and everything. Annie was right what she said.
Yeah, she always did it.
She treated everyone... Yeah, she always did it. She treated everyone like crap, and it's not on. It's not on.
And the one thing I hate
not on.
as well is when she sat in the box saying, come on, get your cash out, get your pip out. At the end of the day, there are quite a lot of vulnerable people that do have pip. So some of them people might not take it as that could affect them people if it's on pip. And I hated that.
I must admit, I'm disabled. I'm on PIP myself.
Did she ever speak about your disabilities, Kaz?
Yeah, all the time. She used to take the mickey out of me about the way I spoke, about the way I said things and that. And it was
I know she used to tell you a lot to stop shouting.
Yeah, but I can't help that. See, I'm partly deaf, so I can't help that. I don't know I'm shouting. So I'd rather someone just say to me, look, you're shouting, can you quiet down a little bit, than like take the right mick like she did.
The thing is, Kaz, she targeted everybody that had a disability,
I get that,
learning difficulties, anything. She would target them all the time.
She would target into people individually. She would like ask people like individually, like, well, why can't you afford it? Like it's only like this much and this much. It's always me who's like
and
gifting
just to
and
clarify,
stuff like
as you are pretty close to me, even Kaz, even though you left, have I ever once asked any of you for a penny?
No.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. No.
You tell me off when I send.
Cara, what's your experience? I mean, I know a lot of it anyway, but I don't know what parts you're going
where
into.
do I start, Alex? She would say stuff about my disability. She would say stuff about me not having a job. he would take the mick about the fact that that I'm depressed and I have like lots of unalignment thoughts. She also mentioned that apparently I've got split personality disorder, which I mean, I'm sorry, but that's you, darling. Like she would just say a lot of things to the point where like I was that like low that like there was I actually almost unalived myself because of her. I honest like and that like I've not told anybody that, but like yeah, I was that low by her. That, like yeah.
Because I remember rightly, Cara, you went through a bad stage, didn't you? And you
I did, yeah. I think loads of people started noticing that like I was wearing a lot of long like t-shirts and like always covering my arms and stuff. Like just like based on like burns and scars and stuff that like I physically just had to do something.
And that was because of
to make me
her.
feel so low.
Yeah. Because I can remember that time, Cherry, that you actually messaged me, didn't you, when you left Discord, and I said to you, don't let it get to you. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Cara, if you ever feel like that, message me, please. Alright?
Yeah, I'm not at that stage anymore.
I'm always here. I know, but please.
Can I just ask something as well, Alex? You know that message you read out where she said that Annie has got my part of the money? Did she ever send that?
I can't remember. To be honest, I was scrolling through and I was quite shocked about
She
it.
says that she doesn't talk about kids, but there was a time that I mentioned that I've lost a kid, and she actually like took the piss out of that.
No, she has herself.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
She's the one that can't keep her legs shut.
Yeah.
Nathan?
I'm so sorry, Cara, that was out of order.
Hi, Nathan.
Hello.
There's a lot of things she said about a lot of people, a lot of things.
Obviously, I met Effie in April for my birthday, and she got an Airbnb, and she accused me and my sister exposing rugs to her children. And
whilst Jamie was smoking.
Yes. I forgot that. I've got all the messages. There's a video on my account, but I'm going to post a new one with this screenshot separately. Then she agreed to drive me to my mum's house. And then she moaned about it. She didn't want to do it. And then she accused my mum of reporting her to SS. Well,
I did it as well,
and
apparently.
Yeah, we all did. My mum did as well.
Whilst being friends with her. Totally.
Well, remember as well, Nathan, you made her kids sick.
I've just remembered something as well. Please, I know it's makes you upset, but Sassy, if you could join the queue, I do have a question for you because Nathan just reminded me.
Yeah, come on up, Sassy.
I just have one question.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk about things that make you uncomfortable. Just whilst Nathan's talking about London. Hi, Sassy.
Hi.
Can I just check? Because I only found out this a few days ago. But you sent her money to pay for her London trip, and she told all of us that she had no money.
I sent her £110 when she first went to London with Chris because she made me believe that her and others were having to pay half towards the Airbnb and Chris was demanding money off of her.
Yeah, Chris was demanding money. Apparently, she said that it was her and Chris who paid for the entire trip.
It was him who paid
That's
for it.
that's what they both told me, that apparently they paid for the entire trip and they were so pissed off that they had to get Nathan down there because they couldn't get down there.
Pay for it all.
And Kay can even
that's what he allegedly said. Allegedly.
He didn't.
Yeah,
I've seen the chat. He didn't.
Yeah.
So you sent her 100 and she's talking about me taking money?
Yeah, but that weren't even the half of it. She promised me faithfully she was going to pay it back, or she was going to let me have fast tracks towards the game show, and she was going to make it up to me because she didn't know how she was going to repay me, and this and that and the other. And literally a week after her coming back from London, she completely switched. And that's when she tried to cause World War III between me and Zero and put a wall between me and Zero. of which me and Zero didn't speak for nearly 2.5, 3 months.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Alex, she made me and you like fall out.
Yeah, I hated Nathan because of her. Silly
Yeah.
me, of course. But
Same
well,
here,
do you know
Nathan.
what it is? It's like when you don't believe someone's lying to you because you feel like you've met them, you feel like you've met the children,
You know them.
you've
see
heard
them.
you've heard all these situations that you feel like you were trusted when really it's just the same script, just different person. You feel like, oh my god, this person really is investing their trust and heart into me, and so how could they ever be lying to me? And then you start to put the puzzle pieces together of like, if it wasn't Nathan, it was Zero. If it wasn't Zero, it was John. If it wasn't John, it was Annie. If it wasn't Annie, it was Kay. Then it was my mum. Then it was Sassy. Then it was Rob. And it's like, surely all these people can't be the issue and the problem.
She despised Robert from day one. She despised Robert from day one. I know she did, because she used to slate Robert to anyone and everyone that would listen.
Oh, she did, yeah.
Do you know what made me realise how much of a BS she really is? Is when you was away, Alex, and I sent you a Leon the Kitten, and then she snapped me and sent me a message and said, "Hey, do you want to hear about my game show when Alex is away?" So I said, "Yeah, go on then, but don't tell anybody." So she sent me this picture of the game show.
Yeah, Becca.
And we had to gift, and then I screenshot that picture she sent me, so I could actually advertise it for her to get people in to play her game. And she had a massive go at me for screenshotting that picture. She says, "Why are you screenshotting? What are you going to be chatting to Lyndall about now, about me, and do some drama?" That look, I think there's nothing in there.
Robert, I will box you. I'm just going for everyone fast. Yeah, Ellen.
I'll drop down so you can box other people.
No, it's fine for now. I just hi, Ellen.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been on this live.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, I've been busy. I've got a boy who's now on a spectrum, who's got a spectrum of autism and ADHD.
Oh, sorry.
So it has been difficult. So he is, good job the nursery has indicated that, and he's been assessed early on. But yeah, like seeing after the fight, I came in, I thought, oh, this is interesting. What was like, and speaking about social services, like that's reliving my past as well. I can talk about it now because obviously it's off the case. So I had my son back in 2021. And then I only had him for 5 weeks while I was recovering from a C-section, and he was taken away from me, just like that. I did not have him back, and he's like 1.5 years old. I went through hell. I don't understand. Like I don't. It's. I know it can upset him for me. And after seeing all everything, it makes me feel like I need to isolate myself again. But I'm talking about it.
No, don't isolate yourself. Don't let someone like that make you feel that way.
No. And obviously, yeah, I've got a little boy who's on a spectrum of 2 things at the moment. It obviously makes it a bit more to have the social. See, that's another reason why I'm not being on your live. It's because I got a new job at a hospital since Christmas, so it's just been trying to work all the way that now. It's just like, yeah it's been hell at the moment. So, but after seeing all that, that just makes me angry. I haven't even got on. I haven't even seen her yet, but I feel for you lot as well. Even if when I came for my life.
Hey, sorry, Alex. Can I just say something really quickly? Hold on 1 minute. Oh, there's a lot of noise here. Hold on. Sorry.
Not sure what happened, Ellen.
I just have 1 minute until I'm done.
Did she get banana down?
Hey, so sorry. Hi, Alex. I just wanted to say I've seen what you've been put. I'm not talking anything about any of those people for my own reasons, and you know why. I just wanted to say to see the hell that those people and what Effie's put you through. It was. I see you every day, and you are a person with a heart of gold, a beautiful, beautiful person. You're there to help everybody. You're not there to beg for money. You got food. You got a roof over your head. You pay your portion of the rent, everything. So it really breaks my heart to see any of you people on this that's here now. Honestly, this lad has a heart of gold. He's a beautiful, beautiful young man, and he only does good. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I love you all.
Thanks, Mum.
Okay. Okay. Love you.
Love you, Lindo.
Love you.
We love you, Lindo.
Hi, Robert. Oh, do you want me to
Did you drop it?
Oh, why, hello there.
Hi, Robert.
So, Effie really hated me in the group. And it all started when I went in on her in a GGD game. Which, yeah, I know I was in the wrong. I owned up to that.
Yeah, you did, and you apologised, and it was done.
But I don't get why she needs to know why I'm gifting you lot big. Is it any of her business? No, it's not. So I think she should keep her nose out. And how many more lies is she going to come up with? She even lied about having an allergic reaction.
She makes up her own.
I just found out another text about you gifting. It says, I don't understand why the Robert phase, gifting big and blah, blah, blah. Spread that out across the month. Big gifts are good, but why is he doing that? I just don't understand. Why is he sending such a big gift for your cowboy? Send the big gift to the link. Do you know what I mean? I tried to tell him this, but Sussy won't hear it. But if you can only send once a month, then what's the point? If you can only send the gift once a month, then what's the point?
It is, you make Robert feel so bad, like when Robert spent like a uni, she was like, oh, but you can send a uni on this day, but you can't afford to like.
But she went through hell in this community, and she was begged, and she wasn't allowed out, and she sent me 25k, and everyone is liars. It's crazy.
She used to say to me, what's the point in them being in a Discord call when they can't even gift one galaxy? But at the end of the day, in my eyes, your bills and your food shopping comes first.
But
before doing
how
that.
can all these people be liars?
Exactly.
Where's the proof of these lies? We've got the proof of her lies. Where's the proof of our lies? Oh wait,
you know what?
God, they're
Like,
probably
gets me is the fact
edited.
that, like she claimed money for the fact that she can't walk, but wasn't it not the fact that she ran on TikTok when she was doing TikTok on Cowboys Live? She literally ran from one end of the street to the other.
What about
And
the
she's
comment
claiming
that
she
she
can't
made
walk.
that people that are on benefits shouldn't be gifting?
Yeah.
And do you ever notice when it's a
She
gift or no
benefits
gift?
herself. She did that herself as well. She's a hypocrite. She makes up her own stories and she believes it.
And it's literally pay to win in traitors with her.
And did you ever notice on gift or no gift, she'd always send the link during the live to get all the attention?
Can I just say something quick? Is it true that she cheated?
Yes.
Cheated on games?
Yeah,
So she cheated and she probably purposely got me out every time first.
Obviously, there was no physical evidence. If I saw it, I would have stopped it. But like, obviously, I had an idea of it. But if I ever said that, there would have been World War III.
Yeah,
That's understandable.
You told me she cheated once.
Yeah, she told Danny on
There's
the phone.
multiple people in this live as well that she removed from your Discord for no reason whatsoever as well, Alex.
I know. I've been reading the chat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what on earth?
It'd be nice to have all these players
back.
back.
Exactly.
They would.
She removed you, Becky. Really? I just want to do another
Well,
poll
Sassy, I'm
quickly. Happy face if you stayed away, just to prove to the people at the back, if you stayed away from the lives because Effie was in them. Sad face if you didn't. Will you all please vote in that? Happy face if you stayed away. Sad face if you didn't stay away. Hi, Adam.
Sorry, Alex, I had to let Cowboy up.
Hello.
That's all right.
Yeah, I can't vote on that one, Alex. Because yes, I was still there. Yes, I played, but I didn't play as much as what I do now.
Yeah, you
But I give
didn't.
it
You
back
stayed
to you.
away
If
from,
you
not
gave-
away, but you stayed out the queue.
If she,
Okay, I would
if
just
she
like to
gave me
add.
BS, I give it back.
Hi, baby. You're muted.
I would just like to add to all of the other 150 people in here that are just curious about what's actually going on. She has herself and her brother and a band of trolls and stalkers that have been going after us for years. We have multiple dozens and dozens of people that can verify everything that Alex is saying on firsthand experiences, not to mention Alex is the one showing all of the screenshots, showing all of the evidence. She showed absolutely fuck all. She didn't say anything. She didn't show anything. And you know what? It is what it is. The proof is in the pudding, honey. We have the truth on our side. This is the reason she loses so fucking always. This is why she can't build a platform by herself. This is the reason nobody wanted to go into her life, because she's a sad, sad human. This is the reason. This is the reason she needs all these FYP hosts to try to dig at us. But you know what? In 2 days from now, it's going to be an afterthought in their mind too, and she's going to still be there and be mad instead of living her life. Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad?
Oh, there's an even more comical one, Alex. You know
After
the day
this,
that
let's
she
just
ran.
hear from Adam, because he was trying to say something. But go
Yeah,
on, Sessa.
sorry.
No, go on.
You know the day that she ran the box thing?
Yeah.
She messaged Jordan Layton, told Jordan Layton that she was going to get me up in the box, and she deliberately wanted Jordan to get me kicked out of the box so that
She even
I
did
could
it
be
in my
bullied.
live as well. She literally said it in my comments.
Go on, Adam.
Okay, I was just going to say, the first time I joined was in hospital, and when she was saying about people joining in hospital, the one thing you need in hospital is a distraction. So for people to watch or join in hospital is a big distraction, and that made me very happy in hospital, because I actually had something to watch and something I enjoyed. About the gifting, there's been so many times I've said to you and to Cowboy that I haven't had the money, or I'm not able to gift, and either someone in the community has helped me out, i.e. Jordan, or I've just came up in the box whenever there was a space. So when she says that people that we're forced into gifting, that's absolutely wrong. And then when I was in Traitors, I'd always get voted out first, and she would always make out and say, oh, she would be like acting all nice, saying, oh, he never talks, or oh, he always has an opinion, or something like that. But then next minute she will vote me out, and then when I would say, oh, why are you voting me, she'd be like, oh, because I just think it's you. But then she would make a sarcastic comment saying, like, trying to be all nice and acting like she's protecting the new people, but she's the one that's voting the new people out as well.
Totally.
But
well, I'm glad there's a
every
lot of
time-
people who will come and play now because she's not there.
Every time
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Can I just say it again, as Cowboy's here, Cowboy, I'm really sorry for the way I spoke to you on the phone, and Alex, right?
Thank you. It's all. Your frustration was at her, and I should have heard it sooner. I get it. It's fine, honestly.
We would like you all to come back and play Traitors.
I will. I'll be
Amazing
back,
game.
play traders. Don't you worry about that. I'll be back. Don't worry.
I'm gonna repost the video, but I'm gonna go because I'm out.
Guys, Nathan, please do follow him. He's going to post a video of his experience
Hi,
with his
Nathan.
screenshots.
Yeah,
Make sure
I'll
you
follow
do
you,
follow
Nathan,
him
hold
because
on.
he's got a lot on there, a hell of a lot, too much actually, where you have to pause it every second. But you'll be able to see. Oh, look at those followers fly up, Nathan. Get all the
Thank you,
clout.
everyone. Thank you. All the clout chaser.
Nathan's stealing Rob's clout.
Stop stealing my
All right,
clout.
we got one more and then we're going to do traitors. But thanks, Nathan. I just want to hear
Goodbye.
from Sue.
Thank you, Alex.
Right, I'm gonna drop Alex and charge my phone for traitors.
All right, I'll see you in a minute.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Hi, Sue.
as well, because I'm on my way home, but I'm going to be back for Traitors.
See you then.
Okay.
Bye. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Alex. I just want to say that there was no love lost between me and Effie. I kind of sussed her out right from the beginning that she was the way she was, and we had a discussion about that. And I knew she was cheating, but I couldn't prove it. You know what I'm saying? Because she'd sit there and come up whenever I was a traitor. She'd be like, "Oh, you play with your glasses too much." I'm like, "Wait, what? How does that make any sense?" That
Sue, you
sussed me
brave.
out as- yeah, You're too quiet. Okay, you're talking too
Like when I
much.
used to put my
Okay.
hand on my lips, she was like, "Oh yeah, I definitely know you're gay because of that." I'm like, "Come on."
I sussed you out as a traitor because whenever you're the traitor, you play with your glasses. I'm like, my glasses slide down my face when I cover my face up and I have to put them up, or I'll put them up like that. I can't see anything when I put them up. So therefore, I kind of use that as an extra I'm not looking thing. And then I pull them down when it was my turn. And she's like, you touched your glasses too much. What? And I knew she was cheating because unless it was her, Alex, or Cowboy, she would know exactly who the traitor was every single time, no matter who it was. And then she would sit there and make it a point to not vote Alex, Cowboy, or her if they were the traitor. She knew. I just couldn't prove it. I couldn't prove it. You know?
She knew Alex was a traitor once, but didn't want to vote him out because it was her mate.
Even if when I was a traitor a few times, and you know, it's the way she would do the smirk or just giggle, and then you get voted out if you don't talk. When I first joined Traitors, I never talked because I didn't really know anyone, and then when I do talk, I get voted out. And it was just the point where I said to people, as I said to Alex, I was like, I don't see the point in me getting voted out every time, and it's not enjoyable because it makes you feel like you're not wanted. And
that's why I stopped playing so much too, Ben, was because if I wasn't eliminated right at the get-go, I was voted out the first round every time. I'm like, what's the point of playing?
I think that's what
That's what I mean. But then she'd be like, "Oh, you're not talking." But then if anyone tried to get a word in, she'd always speak over them.
Or if you voted her, she would give you the dirtiest look. If you voted her because you thought she was the traitor, she would give you the dirtiest look and then make it a point for the next round to either eliminate you or make sure turn everybody on you.
Oh yeah,
everything.
Especially when it comes to them, you have like obviously you do the wheel. You come up with like different ideas to improve, and I like that. But when it comes to the mute, and I'm like, okay, it lands on me. It's so hard to know who to mute. So when I did mute, like, you know, Cowboy, I got voted out straight away because I didn't know who to pick at the time.
But I don't know if you all felt the same, but I was always scared to vote for her.
I was too. For the reason why I said it, she would give you the dirtiest look and then turn everybody on you.
If you were scared to vote for Effie, can you please put a happy face in the poll, people in the chat?
I think the reason why people was mostly scared to vote for Effie because, like, even though she said, like, let's not bandwagon, she'd be the person who started the bandwagon.
It would be.
I think a lot of
Snapchats while she were playing from her, where she's telling you who to vote for, and if you don't vote for who she wants you to, then she's kicking off.
It was enjoyable.
Another thing she would do is she would hold a grudge. If you voted for her that one round, she would make every other round and the next day's game show HE double hockey sticks for you. She would sit there and make it a point to make your life miserable for the next couple rounds.
Even Alex will back me up on this. I used to say to Alex, I can't play while she's up there. I can't play, Alex. And he's like, come on, just come up for me. And I did. I came up for Alex because at the end of the day, he's the host and I'm there for him, not for her. And that's when I came up and I thought, you know what, she's giving me it, I'm giving it back to her.
I mean, look how Robert's been this last couple of weeks with regards to getting in the box and playing traitors again. He's actually found his mouth again. He's saying things and arguing and fighting his case a lot more.
I mean, Sassy, you, me, Robert, and I think Carl, we were all in the first games right from the first Traitors. We were on it every single round. If we could be in it, we were on it every single round. And then all of a sudden, Effie came up, and within like 3 weeks, the regular people all stopped playing.
Yeah.
See, I just started to build my
confidence. Even with the anonymous votes, so people didn't vote for Effie because, like, and I've not clicked it until I realised that she had 2 devices. But even with the anonymous vote, she knew the people who voted for her. Even when everyone was turned around, she
I
knew.
started building my confidence, and then she joined, and then I've knocked back down again, and then she's gone. I just can't shut me up now. Get rid of me.
You're the number one traitor, love. You're very good at it, darling.
Well, on that note, let's play some traitors then. I'm going to change the board. Thanks, everyone, for coming up. And oh, wait, Skylar's in the queue. I just want to hear from Skylar because she's in the queue. Sorry, Skylar.
1 second, Alex. I want to show you the kittens I saved. These are the kittens I saved from the abandoned house.
How cute.
I haven't had a chance to show them to you. Ow, 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 ow.
Here's our Skylar.
Skylar,
I
hi.
remember the very first time I played Traders. I was a small little mouse. I didn't talk. And I got targeted first and I had a double cross. I am not turning on my camera.
Oh. You're going to have to sue
My
for
hair is a
traitors.
mess. I know. I'm going to have to do my hair. But I had a double cross and I double crossed on her and she got so mad. So mad at me. And then I got voted out like 2 turns later.
Hey, Skylar, was my live the one that you started coming on to build up your confidence to even go on lives?
No, actually it was Hufflepuff.
Okay. I know there's a couple people that were afraid to even go on Traders but wanted to play, so I would start my live just so they could sit in the box, not talk, not turn on their cameras, just sit in the box so that they would get more comfortable of being up here.
No, it was actually Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff, I would just sit in his boxes.
And I stopped doing that, and I don't know why.
No, I'll just say, I think Chloe's comment's really good there. She thought she owed the game. She did.
She did.
When I went on vacation, she told me like, I can always host traitors when you're away. I'll do it on my game show. And I was like, no, I'm fine. It's honestly okay. The whole point is that we're going away. Everyone's going to have a little rest. Well, then I'll do a different game show. I was like, I can't stop you from doing that. It's your life, but I'm not going to tell you to host traitors. At all.
She claims that you and Cowboy are all about the money, but from what I can remember with regards conversations, it was her that told Cowboy to stop doing the board. It was her that told you to start doing the fast tracks. It was her that told you to start doing the swans and the galaxies. It was her that started saying that everybody should be paying to play. Not you and Cowboy. It was never you and Cowboy. It was all her.
Such bad
It was
timing.
also who
Such bad timing, Ben. We're talking about manipulation and Ben's like...
Wasn't it not Effie's idea who anyone who's got like under like 5 fast tracks, like you're not allowed to do them again or something? Wasn't that not her who came up
What's
with
up, yeah, bitch?
Hello, Brad.
Let me
Was it her idea that Cowboy didn't do
all
the
I'm
one
going to say about all I'm going to say about all of this, Alex, is
John, you need an entrance.
just remember this.
Yeah, she did say she was head mod.
Just remember the 3 people that slapped you upside the head to make you realize all of this.
Yeah, oh, John, actually, because you was in that group. Her mother was never mentioned in that group chat, was she? When you and KJ and Austin wrote your messages to her.
I provide you with all of those.
I know you still got it because he keeps everything. It's fine. We don't even have to go into it. But her mum was never mentioned in it. It was about her attitude towards people in the group. Hello, KJ.
Correct.
John, she said you don't deserve the head mod. She should.
Yeah, she was coming for me. She was coming for me for day one.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell when she posted that.
She was talking. She was talking shit to Alex about me all the fucking time.
What she said that John was a mole?
John is a sweet angel.
Oh yeah, she told us all that John was the mole that was feeding the information back to all of them.
Let me get brownie points, okay?
You
Yeah,
don't
get
know
brownie
John
points
very
to
well.
John.
I think he's a sweet angel, just saying.
What, Skylar? Because we're about to play traitors.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, but all jokes aside, she really wanted me and John to fall out, like, really bad.
Well, she
Really
was
bad.
really hard to get a wedge between you, me, and Cowboy, too, but Cowboy wouldn't allow it. Alex, I'm not sure if Alex would have believed the stuff or not because he felt pressured by her to believe it, but Cowboy was not falling for it because he knows exactly who I am. I'm not that person.
See, she tried to get me to fall out as well.
And KJ's the enemy.
No, never.
But
no,
me and Alex,
KJ's not the enemy.
Yeah, she
we
wanted,
fell out, didn't we, Alex?
she wanted
About
me and
2-3
Annie to
times?
fight quite badly.
I think we fell out about 2-3 times because of her.
KJ, you're just trying to climb up the ladder, I guess.
You put wedges between me and you because me and you used to speak every single day, Alex, but then she used to moan about me messaging you. She told me that I wasn't allowed to message you.
I was afraid to message Alex.
When you were on your lives and you were going through that really, really tough time when you first came back before, I always used to message you to just say, I'm here if you need me. You know where the messages are. I was told that I wasn't allowed to message you. No one was allowed to message you. No one was allowed to have any contact with you. She was dealing with it, and it was for her to do, and no one else. No one else was allowed to be involved. I got told not to message you. Robert was told not to message you. Leighton was told not to message you.
Because Sassy, I was in that Discord call when you said, I'll message Alex, and she went, no, I'll deal with it. I can do it. Yeah, I was in that call one time.
Oh my God, she went ham on Saturday for that.
For what?
I mean, ham.
All because I messaged you to make sure you were okay. She went absolutely mental at me. What you effing doing messaging him? I told you not to message him. I told you to leave him alone, and I was dealing with it.
What?
And she's like, yes,
know about
Alex,
any of this.
Just remember, guys.
She's like, Alex,
Just remember one thing, guys. Just remember one thing, everybody. And this is the transition to traders now. I'm the freaking monkey.
Oh,
you're the traitor.
The monkey. Oh, Alex.
I told you.
You need to show everyone the new picture that I sent you of the new monkey.
Yes, I will. I'll change it to traitors
also, Alex, when are you going to use the new Guardian Angel picture that I sent, that I created?
Oh, yeah.
New Guardian Angel.